I thought they buried that one. I'm pretty sure I had streaks in my hair. My mom probably did them, so it was a great moment. I remember that the draft, I was in Carolina with my dad, and just the two of us, so it was special to share that moment with him.
At what point did you realize the National Hockey League could be a real achievable goal for you?
New Jersey drafted me and didn't really know I was even on the radar to be drafted, to be honest. And after going to North Dakota, I had a couple good years, and coming into camp, after my second year, I still didn't know I made the team until the opening night, and it was pretty amazing to find my jersey there on game one of the season. And but to answer your question, it wasn't probably till college where I this can really be something I can do. It's a dream of mine, and I just tried to push to try and make it to the next step.
1,000 games. Obviously, that's huge for any player in the National Hockey League, but for you, you've done it now with one team. Are you taking the time to really reflect on this milestone as you're hitting it, or are you just kind of going with it? Like, what's going through your mind right now?
And games are flying by, and you don't have much time to think about it. But I think when it's all said and done, it'll mean a lot to me. When you play 1,000 games, you're not just some player that comes in and plays a year or two or 100 games. It means you were part of the best league in the NHL for a long time. So that's something, when I look back on it, I'll be very proud of.
Did you ever think it was possible?
No, I mean, you come in day one, you take it a day at a time, and you're just happy to be there. Like the first season, it's all excitement. You're happy to be on the ice, score some goals, be around the guys. Time flies, and next thing you know, you're a veteran and you're playing 1,000 games. But I've enjoyed every minute. There's been good seasons, bad seasons, and it's part of the game. And I don't regret anything, and pretty fortunate to play as long as I have.
How do you keep that competitive nature and that hunger for the game alive all these years later since you first entered the league?
Hockey's always been a passion of mine, so it's one of those things I just always wanted to try and improve on. I'm always trying to find a way to get an edge or stay relevant in the game, and I don't see it too much as work, as more than just something I want to do to try and get better.
What are some of the biggest moments to you that stand out that are just kind of unforgettable?
Well, I think anytime we've made the playoffs and had some deep runs, I'd look back to the 2012 Cup run there. I think that's one that sticks out that I won't forget. I think we had a great group of guys. For me personally, I was coming back after an injury, missed most of the season, and coming in the playoffs and having a good playoffs and scoring some big goals and being part of that. Those are moments you never forget. When I eventually leave the game, I want to be known as a great teammate, a guy who pushed himself to be better every day. A lot of the success it doesn't come from me. It comes from the support system around you, and having Nikki around and the kids. It's been a big blessing for me. Everything they do away from the rink. I wouldn't be here playing without her support.
Nikki, what is it like being, a hockey wife and knowing the sacrifices that come with the job? Travis, usually traveling so much throughout a course of a season.
You know what? You don't quite know exactly what it is when you sign up for it and you get into it. I think we're lucky enough that, we had our kids decently young and they've been a part of this for a really long time. So I actually find it's lucky, that our son, who's 9 now, has been around, and he's seen over 500 games of his career. I'm happy I've seen obviously all 1,000 plus more from before. I'm just grateful that he's played this long, and our kids have actually gotten a chance to enjoy it for as long as they have.
For both of you, does it change your perspective? Obviously, you both love hockey, but then getting to see the game through your children's eyes, them watching their dad out there on the ice.
You see the enjoyment even on their faces when they come, and I see them in warm-ups, waving to them. They really enjoy coming to the games. And then just away from the rink, being able to take them for practice or watching them play games, and seeing how much fun they have with their friends and their team. When they score a goal, we don't have to force them to go to practice or wake up early to go to hockey. So we're lucky, like Nikki said, they love the game. They love being around the game. And it's fun for us as parents to watch them now grow as hockey players.
When you think back to when you were that age, where did the love of the game start for you, Trav? And then obviously your love story has been intertwined with hockey.
It was on the outdoor rink or the lake or the river. As we were younger, we grew up just playing hockey.
And I think our kids' love actually came from watching their dad. It's not normal to grow up with a dad who plays in the NHL and to be able to go and experience the dressing room firsthand, or going down to the rink instead of the Zamboni door at warm-ups. Like, I think that's something that our kids realize is special and isn't normal. And I think that sort of started their love for it, is realizing, getting up close and personal and seeing how much, fun you can have as a kid and as an NHLer.
Has anything changed in the way you approach hockey at the rink versus life since, really having a family?
Yeah, I think I've taken the game a little less seriously. Maybe not, but in my mind, but I'll say I don't let things maybe linger as much. It makes the game a lot easier when you come home and you get a hug from your daughter or your son. And it makes you forget about you just play a game for a living.
What has been the most enjoyable part about watching him throughout these years?
Like I said, 15 years of sort of growing up in the hockey game. You come into it young, being the rookie. I feel like we were the youngest people. Trav was the youngest person on the team for like 3 or 4 years at the beginning. So for a long time, he was young and we were the young people in the room, sort of learning and growing and trying to figure it out. I think for Trav, I got to see him grow from being sort of a rookie where it was all a bit new to now being a seasoned veteran who's really confident. He's a happy guy. He loves hockey, and he just kind of goes about his day to day. Still the same person he was 15 years ago, just a good human being, but with, I think, a little bit more confidence in his game, his role, and sort of the expectations.
So Nikki, plain and simple, how proud are you of Travis?
I'm actually immensely proud. Like I said, it's been 15 years, and to see the growth he's had in 15 years and to be able to play 1,000 games all for the New Jersey Devils. I know he's kind of a quiet guy, and they talk about him not loving a lot of pomp and circumstance, but you know what? He deserves it, I think. It's been 1,000 years all with the Devils. He's very proud to be a New Jersey Devil, and I just hope he gets to enjoy it, because I know me and the kids, his family, my family, we're incredibly proud of him, both who he is as a hockey player and who he is as a person around all of us.
Hey, Trav, congratulations on 1,000 games. We're so very proud of you. We know how hard you work every single day, both at home, on the ice, and in the weight room. We just want to say congratulations, and we love you.
Daddy, I'm proud of you, and I love you.
I love you too, Daddy, and I'm so happy that you got to coach me.
Do you have anything to say to your daddy? How about, can you say, Daddy, I love you, go get him?
Daddy, I love you, go get him.